they box them in.
Yeah.
And for me, it's like my reasoning for doing this is for me to grow.
Hello, my people, and welcome to another episode of Sit, Sip, and Chat. My name is Glenda York of GCY Initiative, which is a destination marketing initiative based on the island of St. Martin. And Sit, Sip, and Chat is where I sit with different persons in the community that are doing awesome things that need to be highlighted. Today, I have with me Miss Crystal Richardson of CocoRich Concepts. And some of you may even know her as Ms. CocoRich. But we are getting to that just now. First, I gotta give her a little bit of she business. Tell her, explain her a little bit about her that she wants the public to know. So, Crystal Richardson, also known as Miss CocoRich, like I said, is the founder of CocoRich Concepts, a brand that celebrates culture, identity, and fashion through storytelling and self-expression. Over the past year, Crystal has been showing up more consistently through vlogging, sharing her journey creativity and everyday moments as she builds her brand in real time. Known for her authenticity and relatable voice, she continues to use fashion and content to create connection, community, and cultural pride. All of the things. I like how you put it together, how it's put together, and it definitely describes you and your brand and what I know you're trying to portray with the brand.
Thank you.
So before we get into the chat part, I gotta tell you where it is I am. We are here at Great Bay Media Studios, Canagita Street, number 32, Unit A. Definitely make sure that you check them out. If you are a content creator, if you are a business, if you're just trying to get something done, make sure that you check out Great Bay Media Studios here on Canagita Street, number 32, Unit A. And of course, let them know that you heard about it here on Sit, Sip, and Chat. And with all of that out of the way, Crystal.
Yes.
We're here again.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming back. Thank you for wanting to come back and update the audience, the new ones and the ones that was here from before, about CocoRich and what you have going on. So first, I have to ask, because I know that one thing that you've been working on is describing your brand and describing yourself with your brand, the connection with that. So let me know about you and CocoRich Concepts. How do they intertwine and what are they about?
Well, creating spaces where you don't have to feel like shrinking yourself. CocoRich is about identity, culture, self-expression, where you can be able to express yourself.
Nice. I think anyone that has purchased the brand would definitely agree with that, because it's just so many options to choose from, whether it's a mood or a destination that you want to represent. We definitely get that with the CocoRich. And since the last time that we sat down, I think it was a little bit over, like a year and change ago.
About a year ago.
Right? How has it grown? What impact did you see since our last chat in moving CocoRich forward?
Well, I've seen a big difference. I went to this event where I had to put myself out there, go on a stage and speak about my brand, and I totally flopped. There was someone in the public that made me a little bit uncomfortable, and I just gave up. I didn't know what to say anymore. I just walked off of the stage, and there I met a lady that was willing to give me some public speaking courses, and she gave me a choice. She said you could either vlog your journal, or vlog or journal, or, like 5 different things. And I chose to vlog because, I'm not really the best with the camera. So I chose to do vlogging, and that has changed my life entirely. I would like to say. Now, sitting here today is still different than the vlogging myself, because I realized like it's still not, it didn't come out how I wanted to come out. But I feel like I'm a lot further. I've opened the doors. Some doors have opened. I've gotten a lot of opportunities, and I'm much more comfortable now when people ask me things in person. And, I noticed that I'm speaking more, and I'm a lot further than I was last year.
I will agree to all of that. Because I think those of us that have been following your journey definitely have seen it. And the good thing, I think, what gets people, and we mentioned it in your bio, the relatability, is that you are very transparent with your journey.
Yeah.
And we're going to get into that a little bit more. But you're very transparent with your journey. Guys, this is what happened. And you mentioned the flop, and you mentioned the steps that you took to improve because you wanted to improve. So I think all of that adds to the relatability and also draws people in to your brand as well. Because we've discussed this, once people are familiar and comfortable with the person, they relate more to the brand.
Exactly.
And I think you've done a very good job of putting yourself, because I think both of us have that, where putting ourselves out there is not the easiest thing.
Correct.
And you took it and you ran with it. And I will say salute to that. Pick up your glass. Pick up your glass. Salute to that. Because you wanted to do it, and you did it. And I had to use this public forum to say good job with that, because it is definitely not an easy task to do. And my people, that's our introduction, our reintroduction, I should say, to Crystal. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. And we are back, my people. We're still sitting here with Miss Crystal Richardson of Coco Moods Concepts, getting the insights into her and her brand, and a newly established brand that she's had, I want to say, within the last year or a few months. I'm not sure.
I mean, Miss CocoRich has always been.
Yes, because she's the face of Coco Moods Concepts.
It's just I haven't been documenting as her. So now I would say like a year.
And she stepped in, like we mentioned just now, she stepped in front of the camera. She decided she's going to tell her story and become the brand. So I just gave my overview of why you became the brand, but for you, why did you feel that it was necessary, and then how was the steps in actually getting it done?
For me, it was important to show the struggles of motherhood, first of all. Because, everyone sees like the outside and what becomes, but no one knows what really goes on behind the scenes. So for me, it was very important to share my struggle, and also let you see the behind the scenes, the creativity. I also wanted to share, what I do at home, because you only see what comes up on Instagram. You don't see... and I realize that a lot of people like to see what I be doing, what I be saying.
I like behind the scenes content. Definitely.
And I think it's important also that they understand who I am, and why I would like to also explain why I bring certain concepts to life. So when you say how the steps come about, for me, it's just vlogging my everyday life and going about, I think this would be interesting to share. You can't share everything, but I do share what I think is important, so that you see the journey, you go along the journey with me, so that when you see where I reach, where I wanted to be, you have see it. For me, is her becoming.
Nice. So then how has it been with the camera? Just talk. So to go from you're just doing about your life. You aren't doing nothing, but then now you have to document. So now you're packing your packages. You got to set up the camera and have the angles. You're going for, this is the thing, you're going for a meeting. What outfit are going to wear? How are going to wear it? You document it. Like, you have to be conscious of setting up the camera, having the right angles, having the right, like,
that's actually very interesting that you said that, because I do the exact opposite.
Okay.
I do not put on a show and be like, oh, I'm gonna do this and do that. I've tried it in the beginning, get up doing, like, I just can't. For me, I prefer to just be myself and show you, this is what I want to wear. I put it on, I didn't like it, I'm gonna change my clothes. When it comes to, like, I put on the camera, maybe I'm gonna record 3-4 times and I'm gonna pick the best one and I'm gonna post it. But I'm not gonna sit and like edit it perfectly. Like, I have a couple of bloopers in between. And I love that about me, because I feel like that's who I am. So, like, for instance, yesterday I did a little, I had issue with a mic, and I thought that was hilarious that it didn't come out good. And I'm like, I'm gonna post it anyway. I want you to also see that it's okay to be yourself and post what is not perfect and be your authentic self. I also share a lot with what goes on with my kids, because behind the scenes, they be like, why are you posting that? And like, I had the ad with Rent a Lady. If you notice, I didn't put out one for Valentine's Day. Like, we have these discussions and I'm very open with my kids, and they be like, boy, I don't think you should post that. I'm like, why? And then I show them and I say,
you can't do that, mommy.
I think it's hilarious.
Yes.
But for them, maybe they have like other reasons why they don't want me to post it. So, like, we have those kind of discussions.
Nice. Shout out to girl child and boy child. Definitely.
They probably won't watch this.
That's okay. I can still shout them, because I just like that you refer to them as girl child and boy child. Because I did that with my niece and my nephew, the girl and the boy.
Oh, wow.
So I like
Must be a Virgo thing.
It must be a Virgo thing. And then, how has the reception been? Because you have people that, again, everything is new. I'm watching it because I'm outside watching you do it. Because we've had, like I mentioned, we've had conversations. So I'm watching it as you put out something new, and seeing the interactions and seeing the new things. And I'm like, you're watching it on TV and you're like excited. You see somebody on TV and you're just there. And I'm there like that. But how has it been for you? Like, persons watching it, interacting with your content.
Well, I actually love how people are responding to my authenticity. But I also have people who are like, oh, don't say that, or don't.
Of course, you don't get that.
Yeah. So it was like, you want to be yourself, but you can't say too much. It's a struggle. But I understand both sides. I also have people like, continue to be yourself, don't stop. And then I have comparisons to other individuals, which I have to be careful with, because that's not, I have to then ask myself, is that how I want to be seen or portrayed? So I had to self-reflect and be like, okay, this is not what I want. I'm going to change the way that I put my content out. So I don't know if you noticed, but there has been a shift in the way I put my content out now.
Okay. Now I have to go back and start watching it a little bit harder and see where that shift gone. So now because that's an interesting. You just shift my mind. Because in the comparisons, is it like to local content creators, international content creators? You ain't gonna give me no information.
I ain't giving you
information. No, I'm just honestly, I want names. I'm just honestly curious about how people
compare me.
Yeah, like, is it an accurate comparison in your view, or it's just...
No, it's not.
You just see two people putting out content and you're going to decide that you're going to compare them.
I think people don't understand the difference between the type of content creators we have. We have influencers that are like, hey, buy this because it tastes good. And then you have those who are showing their lifestyle. And then you have those that do both. And they have those that give their opinions. And they box them in.
Yeah.
And for me, it's like, my reasoning for doing this is for me to grow. And if you're going to box me into like, okay, this is all she's known for, then I'm not doing a good job, which means I have to change my angle. Does that answer your question?
Yeah. And also that people don't pay attention. I think it's simpler to just box everybody together than to see what actually is being done, because I'm accustomed of consuming this type of content, so I'm assuming that everybody is creating it for this specific reason, but maybe unable to see that there are other reasons, there are other types of content creators out there, and you're exposing them to a new type of content that they still have to wrap their mind around to better understand.
Okay.
I'll leave it there. My people, we're gonna have another break and we'll be right back. And we are back, my people. We're here with Miss CocoRich herself, Crystal Richardson of Coco Moods Concepts. So we talked about, since the last time that she was here on Sit, Sip, and Chat, we talked about her becoming a content creator. Now we're going to talk about the meat of it, what she was first known for, and what she continues to do, her clothes. Well,
bags.
Bags. Too.
Bags. The ask was to branch it out into clothing.
Oh, so it was bags.
It's always been bags. I'm known as the bag lady.
You're right to know. Because I do have the bags as well. Shame on me. The clothes is what popping up because I keep seeing those and I'm like, I have to get that one and I want to get that one. And people won't let me get any more clothes because they say I have too much clothes. So we leave that there. So you are expanding because in the recent months, we've seen the moods. The moods have been there. The moods have had their shine for quite a while. And now I want to not refocusing, but going back to
refining.
Thank you. Refining your representation of your country.
Global roots, correct.
Global roots. So what do we have? What do we have now?
So now I'm focusing on a couple of islands and Nairobi, where I have a I Am collection. First it was always I Am SM. I call it I Am but when you read it, it's ISM.
Okay.
But because if you look at the design, it's the I, and then the shape of the land is the hair, and then it carries a beard, and then it has the abbreviation of the land underneath. So I decided to make it unisex because before I had like maybe 20 lands. I had woman, man, and now I just decided to make it unisex because it was so much going on and too much, and I had to really sit. And that's where the Grow It came in as well, where I had to sit back and be like, okay, what are we doing? We need to focus. Everything started to become clear. I'm going to narrow it down. I'm going to bring it down to like, I think we have 8 now. Okay. 8 lands and 9 moods. Oh no, 9 lands and 8 moods. Yeah. And before it was like 15. So on the website, I have also made a drop down, like a lot less to choose from. And I want you to be able to represent where you're from. You know, either you carry your bag. We have jumpsuits. We have wide leg pants. Those seem to be very popular right now.
I like the wide leg pants. Wait. She said jumpsuits. That's my cute.
This is a mood though. This is not.
It's not a LAN, okay. But I don't have a LAN. I only have the mood.
This is a different type of jumpsuit than the other one, but just so you know.
But I still have to show it off because I wanted to show you because I was very happy with it. Okay, I'm done. You were saying.
Yeah, so
we decided to focus on the jumpsuits and the wide leg pants. Those were off of your concepts, or like did people suggest, oh, this is what I would like, this is what I would like?
No, this is my concept.
Nice.
And I'm in the jumpsuit era where I just want something that is very comfy, that you can move with quickly. And I was like, you know what, let me try it out, see how it would go. And I brought in a couple. My daughter, she had one, and she's like, oh, this is great. And then someone saw me with it, and they was like, oh, I would like to try it. And then I brought it in, they tried it, and they were like, oh, I love how it fits and stuff like that. And I ran with it.
There we go. And the wide leg pants. I like
the wide leg
pants.
pants. You know, not for me. I do. You have different body shapes and stuff like that. And for me, I would prefer, let's say, to have the pants because I have like a short torso and longer legs. So it really depends on. I want to give people a choice. Like you don't have to wear the top part if you don't want to, but it's the same.
Okay.
It's also comfy. It's also stretch. You know, and it fits nice. It's not tight.
Okay. And what stuck out to me just now, and I noticed it when I look at your I Am brand too. You have islands, and then you have Nairobi. Where did that one come from?
Because the story for that is deeper.
Okay.
But they're a very interesting culture, and I would like to progress with them. I have it under Kenya. If you click Kenya, then you'll see Nairobi.
I got you. Smart. Very nice. And then if people, because we know Crystal, Coco Moods, we usually see at the pop-ups. You were at quite a few pop-ups, then we paused it to recalibrate what it is we're doing, define what it is that we're doing, and then you've been more active at the pop-ups again. How is it being back on the scene?
I love the pop-ups. I love being around my customers, and I love explaining the brand to new clients. It's always a vibe. It's always a vibe.
And people that are looking for you, where can they find you? Because we had a location. I just turned it out there like
I saw what you did there.
We had a location. We don't have the location anymore at the moment. I know what happened, so I ain't going to speak on it. We had a location. We don't quite have a location at the moment. Where are we going with that?
Okay, so we did have a location for 2 days, and that didn't work out. And now, based on that, I got an even better opportunity, which I'm super excited about. So I can say that coming soon, we're going to have a Coco Moods boutique.
Hey.
It's going to be in Coal Bay. I keep saying Simpson Bay, but Simpson Bay is after the bridge. So it's right before the bridge. I'm not going to say where exactly because I want to do my own reveal.
Okay.
But I'm super excited. And you're going to be able, Coco Moods now has a physical space, a place we can call home where you can come and feel your vibe. And I'm super excited about that because, you know, we always had an online presence and I'm trying to explain this through the screen. Now you're going to be able to come and experience it live. Whether you're abroad, you know, I'm super excited about bringing this to life. And yeah, I'm going to announce the opening date soon. And yeah, that's where we're at right now.
So pay attention to her socials because that's where she does her big reveals and show you what it is and tell you what's going to be there and what to expect and all of that. And if you're like me and you didn't quite make it to the other one, then you know we definitely have to make sure when she reopens, we have to check it out. And then a little birdie tell me, we planning something. Don't mind me and my birdie. Me and my birdie. We have a little something, an event that's coming up. Is there any information? Because I know not everything is finalized.
True.
But I fast, so I'm going to ask.
I'll read it for you so that I don't forget anything.
No problem.
We're going to have a mood mingle. Mood mingle is curated for the Mood Collective.
Okay.
So the people that follow the moods.
Okay.
Yeah. It's experimental. It's about creating intentional energy through experience. It's where community, creativity, and connection meet. And it's more than an event. It's a vibe and a space where people can show up fully and connect through shared moods.
There we go.
Yeah.
So if you come to it, do you come in your mood? If you have a mood collection, or do you come like blank, like asking too much?
All I can tell you is that it's gonna be in the summer.
Okay.
It's going to be a very interesting event, something new that you haven't experienced before.
I believe you.
I'm really looking forward to it. And as we progress, I'm going to put out the information it's going to be limited spaces only. So, you know, I'm going to put out the information in time so that you can get your tickets and be able to attend.
Okay.
Yeah, this is my first event. So I'm super excited because I actually had this concept about for year 5. We're now on year 8. So it's been sitting there. And I was like, you know what? Now it's time to bring it to life. I feel like we've evolved and we need to go further.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. So, guys, that's what she said. We have something to look forward to in the summer, but it's limited spaces, so you have to pay attention to her social media, so you know when it's coming out, so you can make sure to secure your spot, so we could go in our moods and mingle. I just talking, I don't actually know the concept, but we're gonna go and we're gonna have a good time because Crystal doesn't do anything halfway.
Appreciate that.
We're definitely looking forward to that. Anything else that you want to say to the Simon people before we go?
Follow me at Miss CocoRich, MZ CocoRich.
Here we go. And my people, that was it. Until the next time, have a good one.